For a Clay County detective only on 4, Detective Matt Hanlon made his first meth lab arrest since returning to work after his partner, Detective David White, was killed during a meth lab bust in February. The sheriff's office tells Channel 4 these 5 adults were arrested last night after investigators discovered a meth lab inside a home on Tanglewood Boulevard in Orange Park. Detectives say 2 children were also removed from that home. Channel 4's Jason Law joins us now live with more on why these arrests are so significant. Jason?
Yeah, Mary, you went over it briefly. You know, Detective Matt Hanlon has had a very difficult year. He was shot in the arm during that meth lab bust back in February. His partner, David White, killed that very same night in the same shooting. Last night, Hanlon returned to the fray, busting 5 people in a separate, unrelated meth house raid.
Police say they found 2 children inside this home, surrounded by ingredients used to make meth. The children are 6 and 10, and investigators say many of the toxic chemicals found inside were within easy reach.
That's horrible. That's not even a mile from the house. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
This meth bust was significant because it was Detective Matt Hanlon's first since the tragedy on Alligator Boulevard in February. Hanlon was shot in the arm and his partner David White was killed during the course of a meth lab investigation. We talked with Captain Barry Abramowitz about how Detective Hanlon is doing.
He's doing well, very well, actually excellent. He was released from his doctor to go to regular duty 2 weeks ago.
Have you talked to him at all? I mean, has he said anything about the bust last night?
Yeah, I've talked to him. I asked him, of course, I've asked him how he was doing, make sure he was okay. You know, he did participate in the actual search because that's what he does. And he did mention to me that, you know, of course, this is the first one since the incident on Alligator where he was shot and Dave White was killed. And it was a bit eerie for him, but he just jumped right into it, and he's done a very, very good job, obviously, with making the 5 arrests.
Now, the captain told me that last night police used a procedure known as a knock and talk. They'll go to the door of a house, a suspected house for this meth lab. They'll knock on the door and they'll ask permission, consent to go in and search that house. The captain told me this is the same procedure, this knock and talk, that they used on that fateful night in February on Alligator Boulevard. Of course, we all know that that night turned out much differently than here last night in Orange Park with these 5 people in jail. In Orange Park tonight, Jason Law, Channel 4, the local station.